Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin. I'm host Pikmin level 72, and let's get started off by going into the Forest of Hope. So, right off the bat, I want you to notice the rather serene and calming and beautiful Forest of Hope music. It's one of my favorite parts about this game is its music. And, my dolphin has returned to the surface, along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me feel somewhat uneasy. So I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So, you just come over here, press A, and then pull out your 25 Pikmin. So right off the bat, you wanna first bring that over, and then bring this over. And as I said in the last episode, pellets of off colors will yield you just one spout instead of two. Now over here, the red Pikmin near my ship are pulling up some grass. And what this grass is its nectar, which I'll now explain. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strength and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. So pretty much, you want as many Pikmin to be flowers as possible, because flower Pikmin are the best fighters, the best builders, the fastest carriers, etc., etc. They're just the best all around it. I'm getting some really good luck in having a whole bunch of nectar so that pretty much all my Pikmin turn into flowers. Usually it's not this lucky. But then, let's get these 28 Pikmin working on this wall. And I recommend getting the nectar first, because the flowers, when they work on the wall, is much faster than the leaves by themselves. So while we're just waiting here, I can go over the new things to our screen. At the top, there's now a sun meter that tells us how far we are on the day. There are each day is approximately 13 minutes, which is why they're good for LPs. And there are 13 bubbles. The first bubble is the beginning of the day, the last bubble is the end of the day, and the middle bubble is the middle of the day. So once you get towards the end, you're starting to run out of time for that day. And other than that, at the bottom there we have a few numbers. The central number in the middle of the screen is the number in our party, like we now have all 28. The second number is the number on the field, which again is 28. And the third is the total number of Pikmin that have been made, that are in the onions or on the field or wherever. And that's also 28. Right there, we just killed a few red Bulborb, red dwarf Bulborbs that are you can what should I say here? Yeah, the type of enemy you can throw Pikmin on their backs to kill them easily. You can either like swarm them or just throw a Pikmin on their back. And when you bring them back to the onion, they take 3 to carry, and they give you like 5 maybe Pikmin back as like a reward for bringing them back. So it's a pretty good trade-off. So right now we're just going to be kind of training up our reds, getting a few more Pikmin, because although it was good to get 25 on the first day, we're gonna need a lot more for what we need to do. So we need to get them like now. So here we have a few more red Bulborbs. Dwarf Bulborbs here. So kill them, and then here we have a regular red bulb. What you want to do with these things, and anyone like it, is get behind it and start throwing Pikmin on it from its behind. Because obviously it has a mouth, and it's going to eat Pikmin with its mouth. So if you get away from its mouth, obviously it's going to have a harder time eating Pikmin. These behemoths take 10 Pikmin to carry. I think they return 10. So a pretty nice trade-off. I'm trying to conserve Pikmin as much as I can. Okay, well, here, come here. Because we want these 12, but of course mostly leaves, as my luck would have it, to be working on this wall. Because breaking down that wall is going to be very important for what we want to get done here on the second day. So now you see how this game is really starting to work. A lot of the time you're going to be going back and forth between getting Pikmin new objectives out in the field, and then collecting Pikmin that have completed their objective from the camp. Be it either moving ship pieces back, or moving just food for more Pikmin creation. Whatever that just happened to be done. You know, words, being good at them. So now we have quite a few more reds. So we do not actually need this many, and I would say you probably want to get rid of most of them. And of course all flowers go away. Why is it always the flowers? Whatever. But you probably noticed this over here, which seems out of the ordinary, and indeed it is. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. Unlimited! That would be useful today. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. So yeah, I would think unlimited energy would be a pretty nice thing and make survival rather easy. But I guess that energy can't be used to create whatever he needs to live that's not oxygen. Pikmin logic. I don't understand it sometimes. And now you begin to see the speed of Pikmin when they're not flowered. It really kind of goes slowly. But, you know, we do what we must. So, getting our first real proper piece, not the engine. There it is. Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 out of 30 potes. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. So that is another aspect of this game. Increasing your ship's capabilities. That's like your little goal to look forward to. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay attention to the sun meter on the monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So it's best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my screen is the monitor of the sun meter and the day display. At the bottom, my space chute damage and the Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in the engines. I've explained this already. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera. All this is just rehashing the camera controls from the first day. And the computer just looks like this, which gives you a kind of detailed report, but not much yet. And I guess the only thing I didn't explain is the little bubble for Pikmin in it. That Pikmin, the bubble represents the Pikmin that's at the front of your group. If you press A, that's the Pikmin you'll grab. So pretty self-explanatory. But so I wanna take out that red bulb and then this one. And a helpful strategy is to when you're throwing Pikmin, there's sort of a delay when throwing them, so you want to use the C-stick to make them come into your hands, and it'll actually throw them faster. So that's one useful thing. But, if you didn't notice already over here, there is another onion. This one is yellow. And just like the last onion, it'll pop out of the ground and give us a seed. So going back to the ship capability thing, pretty much that's a short-term goal you're looking forward to, and once you reach it, for like, we need 5 ship pieces. Once you reach that, that's when you unlock the next level. So here we have Yellow Pikmin, who have big ears instead of the noses of Red Pikmin. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nevertheless. First glance suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the Red Pikmin? No matter, they are obviously quite similar, so I should call this one a Pikmin as well. So Pikmin, Yellow Pikmin being lighter, and having ears that kind of act like little wings, have a higher and more vertical throwing arc than the Red Pikmin. So keep that in consideration whenever throwing them. And just like Red Pikmin get 2 Pikmin from red pellets, so do Yellow Pikmin get 2 Pikmin from yellow pellets. Makes sense. And now you're probably beginning to see why I left so many pellets out there, not collected by the reds, especially all the yellow pellets. That's because we want to train up our Yellow Pikmin too. Because on the second day, whatever day you get the Yellow Pikmin, you don't really want to go for ship pieces that day as much as you just want to get a lot more of your new type of Pikmin. So, let's just try to go around correcting these. Not 2, just 1 for each. Sillies. And then 3 or 4, I guess, for the Bulborb. So pretty much, yeah, the rest of today is going to be training up our Yellow Pikmin. So look forward to that, and I guess there's no more to be plucked. Okay then. But luckily we have this Bulborb that's here for our Yellow Pikmin, which will be very helpful in building our numbers. So now with our 22 Yellow Pikmin, we can go even faster, getting exponentially faster in Pikmin production as the number of Pikmin we own increases. But again, this is getting way too mathy. Why are these episodes so mathy? I don't understand. Well, to be fair, this game does have a lot of numbers in it that you have to keep track of. Probably one of the reasons I like it, because I like numbers. Alright, that seems to be all the pellets that are available to us. So let's go back here and collect the spoils, I guess. And somehow a red get in there. I don't know how he got in there, but that's okay, I guess. And just picking up some Pikmin. And okay. I've made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seemed that once there are 100 Pikmin on the field, subsequent seeds get stored in the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field at one time in any area. So, yes, this game doesn't let you have infinite Pikmin in your Pikmin army. It will max out at 100, unfortunately. So, that's kind of a bummer, but what can you do? And so, with that, that's really all I wanted to get done today. I mean, we only have, like, a minute left, less than a minute left in game, which really isn't that much time to get anything new done. So I'm just gonna wander around here. We got a bulb up there. Nice to note. I guess we could build this bridge while waiting. Might as well. That's another thing Pikmin can do by the through their teamwork. And of course, he's gotta say another thing about the nighttime. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onion on their own, but if I don't call my stragglers and add them back to my group, they might not be able to get back. I'm sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to defend themselves in the darkness. So that's talking about Pikmin being left behind. They'll be safe if they're in your party, in the onions, or at the camp, which is under the onions, or under the ship, or just around the ship, like in any of this area. But any out here would not be safe, and they'd be eaten by the nocturnal creatures at night. And then any Pikmin in the ground will also be saved, and they will, if you go back to that area, they will be planted the next day in the same location. So they aren't part of your party, but they're not dead either. And you also probably noticed that there were a few Pikmin growing under the red onion for a long time, and at the end they were flowers. That's because, like plants, given enough time, they'll go from leaf to bud to flower just on their own in the ground if you don't pluck them. And if you wait too long, they'll actually revert back to leaf. So, leaving Pikmin in the ground for about half the day is another way to get Pikmin to their flower form. But since it's like a waste of half a day when you have to waste both Pikmin space on the ground and time to actually make the Pikmin themselves, I just prefer to find nectar or just deal with the leaves. So anyway, somehow that measly rocket still is able to manage to take off. Again, I don't understand how it is able to do that. But 2 days since impact, it appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. I only have to push Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. So that's another function. If you ever get hurt, you can just go back to your ship and hit A in the little circle, and you'll get healed. Which seems kind of cheap in way it is, but the game's not about Oliver's health, it's about the health of your Pikmin, really. So anyway, we sprouted a lot, 110. Still have not left any in battle, still have not left any behind. And, our numbers aren't quite as even as I usually like, but it's a good start to, Yellow Pikmin. And we still only, we have 2 parts, 28 remaining and 28 days remaining, but we would have gotten more, but we already got, like, another Pikmin species added, so that kind of took up some time. But, we'll save here, and, for the next day, we're definitely going to be getting more than 1 piece. In fact, we're probably going to be getting the next 3 pieces needed to, increase our ship's capabilities and unlock the next level. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time when we return to the Forest of Hope, find out what these Yellow Pikmin can really do, and hopefully, get those 3 pieces and move on in the game. So see you guys then.